Yo, yo. Friday. How's everybody? I'm very much looking forward to doing this. Not because I know the show. Not because I know what we're playing next. I don't know it at all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Where are you? Wherever this stream may find you. Good tidings to you. Welcome to Vinyl Junkies Radio. Old man listens to LCD Soundsystem. Sound of silver. I didn't realize that silver had sound. You see the things you learn? You see the things you learn? The things you do for love. The things you do for love. What do I know about LCD Soundsystem? Zero. 0.0. That's what I know about LCD Soundsystem. Cool Olds is already putting the pressure on me. Sam, I don't think that I've wanted you to like an album more than I do with this one right now. Yeah, I get it. I mean, you know what the good news is, Cool Olds? I like almost everything. It doesn't happen often that I dislike something. I mean, I've disliked 2 albums in the last week, but that's not something that I would expect to see from this show on a very regular basis. You know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't happen very often that I don't like things. It should be said, though, ever since I, not liked 2 albums in a week, which is maybe the first fucking time it's ever happened, I've kind of completely changed my outlook, or not completely changed, but I've only strengthened my decision that I'm just not going to do records that I don't have an interest in already. So in other words, I mean, Muse was crowdfunded. Deftones was crowdfunded. So, you could say, hey, well, Sam, I mean, the house made its nut, and that's it. You could do it. That's it. But I don't think that that's what the show should be. I think that if I have to do a show for you, I want to be able to like it as well, kind of thing. And I'd rather not dislike something. So, I'm never going to do Deftones again, ever. Yeah, Sam, if you started with White Pony. Sam, maybe if we crowdfund White Pony, that's what I mean. No. Don't crowdfund White Pony. I don't want to crowdfund something I'm not going to like. Although I'm pretty sure that it makes for a good show. I figure that when I don't like something, it's got to be pretty funny. I try to make with the funny. But I'm not trying to I'm not trying to create a show where I'm trying to be controversial. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to not like something just so I get a reaction. I'm not into that. I'm not. It's not what I do. Tylenol, relax yourself. Tylenol extra strength. What happened to Little Sims? Fair question. This is what happened, folks. I bought the Little Sims record last Friday, which is why originally this Friday was supposed to be LCD Soundsystem. That was the original plan all along, right? But I had already said, and I think I do this pretty regularly, if it's a new album, I bump old albums so that I can do the new records. I'd rather do the new records. The old records are old already, so they're catalog. So, I mean, we can get to them whenever. But new albums, I like to get to them as soon as possible because there's the excitement of listening to something new, right? So I was happy to do that. I mean, I got Little Sims. Everything was beautiful. Now, my record guy is amazing. Pierre at Autant Pete, the dude delivers the records directly to my house. Like, if he can't get them delivered on time type of thing, and he knows he needs them, he gets in his car and he delivers them to me. I mean, that said, his record store fucking supplies our program kind of thing. So we buy a fuck ton of records from him. Fair, because, I mean, I like buying records. It's not like I don't like buying records, and we need records. I mean, it's what we do, right? So he delivers the record and he makes the order. What do I notice? The fucker cancels my Little Sims and refunds me because he sold out before he got to my order. So basically what it is that I had to do is I had to cancel it because I knew I wouldn't have the record on time. But I only found out on Tuesday that was going to be the case because Tuesday is when I got my stack of records, right? So that's why we reverted back to LCD Soundsystem. That said, dear friends, I have already secured another copy of Little Sims. And I bought it from somebody in Toronto, so I don't have to worry about long shipping or anything like that. If he ships it, even on Monday kind of thing, by Wednesday it's here. So we'll have it in plenty of time. So next Friday, you can expect Little Sims. And I'm not doing it earlier because I want to make sure that I get the record on time. But next Friday, we got Little Sims. So that's coming. Besides, I mean, I'm seeing the reaction to this already, and it seems like you guys are pretty fucking happy to be doing LCD Soundsystem. I mean, it seems like a lot of you are pumped with it. You like the idea. And I think I'm going to like it a ton also. I really do believe that I'm going to like it a ton. Okay? Simple. Lapsorium, did I get it from the shop I sent along? Yeah, that's exactly. The Toronto shop is exactly where I got the Little Sims from. I also picked up like another fucking 8 records, so made sure that I got a bunch of things, Thanks for the tip, dude, because if it wasn't for you and the tip you sent there, I would have not even had the record. I would have still been waiting, I know that you guys think, well, it's Discogs, you can get it fast. Yeah, but not necessarily, folks. Please understand that if you're looking at old copies, then it's a thing. But when it comes to new records, it's not that obvious to get new records anymore. I mean, I'll tell you what I mean by this. The vinyl manufacturing is completely fucked right now. Completely. Without getting too far into it, the demand for vinyl, I mean, there's other reasons, but the demand for vinyl now is so high. The demand for vinyl, like, skyrocketed during COVID. So they can't make records fast enough right now. So what happens is when they're making a run of records, you better make sure that you buy them. Because when they're gone, for them to press another batch is going to take a while. Okay. I have friends who work in the industry. Like, obviously, I got a lot of friends that work in the industry type of thing. And I got friends who work in the record manufacturing. And they're pretty much telling me it's like The wait time on a record, let's say you were to order a record right now and you wanted to put it, the wait time is something like 36, 40 weeks, nearly a year. So, that's an issue. That's an absolute fucking issue right now. So I've had trouble getting some records because of it. But listen, it's not like we're going to run out of music. It's just, I have this thing where we do it on vinyl. Simple as that. Well, Sam, you could do it on MP3. No, I can't. You could do it on streaming. No, I can't. I can't. It defeats the purpose. It's not about the music. It's about the event. You guys know this. That's why you're here early. You know that I fucking run my mouth. You know that I talk a ton before the show. So it's not about just the music, because you guys can listen to the music now, right now on Spotify. It's about the event. It's about us hanging out together and all the rest. So for me, and plus, I mean, from a personal level, and the personal level has to matter, right? You have to understand that I do this for me. I'm not trying to blow up my channel. I'm not trying to create something. I'm not trying to become popular. I could not give a single shit about popular. What it is that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to enhance my music experience by creating an event around my first time listening to a piece of music. I am trying to improve my own experience, and improving my own experience is inviting a bunch of people to listen with me. The right people. Trolls, we throw them out. So it's got to be the right people. But we've been talking a lot about this, man. We've been doing this for what now? 561 days? Do I got it right? 561 days. I think that the community speaks for itself. You see the people in the community, you see the patrons, we're up to 875. We may actually finish with 900 patrons by the end of the month. Okay? And I think that that's simply because we've really curated this community. We've curated the assholes right out of this community. We throw out trolls, we do all of that, and we just leave a bunch of people who want to hang out and vibe with each other. And I think that it's been a winning formula. The proof is in the pudding, which I can't eat anymore because I don't fucking do any pudding anymore, right? I love pudding, though. So, it's worked. It has. I've already heard 2 people tell me that I need cowbells for this. Can I tell you what the problem is with the cowbell? I had only 2... fucking lychee pudding. Oh, shit, yeah. You know what's even better than lychee? I love lychee. Fucking flan. Flan, man. I could eat a barrel of flan. I could fucking dive into flan. Yeah, we've created an asshole-free environment. Edson! Are you a patron, Edson? Are you a patron, Edson? The reason I ask is because I can see that you're having a good time here. You feel comfortable. I'd like to invite you to become a patron. The way it is that we've made this show better, the way it is that we've made this experience an amazing experience, and please, I don't take my word for it. Ask the patrons if it's true, because I know it is we curate the fuck out of this. Anybody can listen. The show is free to listen to. Anybody can listen, but the chat is for patrons. Edson, you know the deal then, right? You can listen to the show as much as you want for free, Edson, and anybody else that's new. However, chat is for patrons. Decido, it's the same type of thing. I respect the fact that you haven't become a patron yet, but please, I expect... the reason that this works is specifically because everybody in the chat is a patron. Everyone's got skin in it. So it's not like I'm trying to throw you out. I'm not trying to throw you out at all. Okay? I see you, Edson. I see you, Decido. I see you guys. I see that you guys are participating. You guys are like... I'd like to invite you to become a patron. You understand? I don't want to throw you out. I'm trying to invite you to become a patron. The good news, you know what it is? It's really cheap. Because I don't do this only for the $2 or the $5. This is not why I do it. I do it because I want people to make an active community. And when you make an active community, you got good people. You attract good people. And it's a winning formula. So what it is that I'd like to do is become a patron. I'll put the link up. You can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. You guys have heard this before. $2 or $5 a month is all it takes. Go become a patron for $2 or $5 a month at patreon.com/FinalJunkies. We'll welcome you on the other side. Well, I kind of talk a lot to begin with, the type of thing, so I'll probably welcome you eventually. Okay? But until then, I'd ask you guys, those who aren't patrons yet, respect the fact that the chat is for patrons, okay? Colin, are you a patron? I don't think so. You heard what I just said. Step up, man. The link's up there in the comments. Now, do I have any expectations for this record? That's always like one of the first things I talk about. Yes, I have expectations. I have, I thought you might be Colin. I have preconceived notions of what to expect. My preconceived notions are good ones, though. I've seen some album covers. This cover wouldn't give it away or anything. I know that there's another cover where there's like a disco ball that's kind of falling apart a little bit. The minute I see a disco ball, what I think is it's like, okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some modern dance music. I'm going to get some modern, probably electro music, and it's going to be a little bit of a dance party. We're going to have a good time. And I'm for it. We're going to have a good motherfucking time. I'm here for it. I want to party with you. You know? So I think it's amazing. So what happened with the cowbell? Okay, so what happened with the cowbell? Yeah, you guys know already that my memory's for shit, right? I'm a stoner, so my short-term memory's terrible. Now, I like to smash the fuck out of this thing. I hit it very hard. I'm a cowbell enthusiast. I would say that I'm probably a prodigy at the cowbell. Genius, even. I hit it so hard that this happens to my joysticks. To my joysticks. Joysticks. Look at this. You see? Look, you see that it's broken? You see how it's closer? You see that? That's what the problem is. Can I show you something else? You see that logo? Not really. This is a drumstick. A Lars Ulrich drumstick that I bought, that Lars Ulrich threw out into the audience during the And Justice for All tour. I've hung on to this drumstick since the And Justice for All tour. And what I do is I use it for the cowbell, but now I can't use it anymore because I got to throw it out. The drumstick's fucked. I broke it. That's drumstick number one. Drumstick number two is from James Kotak. Back then, he was in a band called Kingdom Come. Now he drums for a band called the Scorpions. I caught this from the front row too, but look at what's happening. So, friends, those are the only two drumsticks I have, and they're both busted and can't be used. Now, what it is that I've done is I've kind of created makeshift, but it's not the right makeshift. What I do is I use the clave. I got claves, right? So it's like... I could do it. But you know what the problem is? I get excited! I like hitting things hard, so it's like... And claves aren't really the right thing for it. You understand? So, I'm going to get drumsticks at some point. I know I need drumsticks. I don't know when that point is, though. Because I forget shit. But I have to get drumsticks so that I can do my cowbell again. What is that? Is that your thing, Sam? No. What do you think? You think I try to fucking work on gimmicks? Whoa, what am I, fucking 15 years old? I need a gimmick? No. I like acting like an asshole. There's no gimmick to that. I like acting like an asshole. Playing the cowbell is acting like an asshole, but it's fun asshole. You understand? It's fun asshole. That's why I do. Look at a fucking lipstick. And I attract people from all over the fucking world. Lipstick is from Singapore. We got Taiwan here. We got all kinds of good peoples here. I got people from Japan. I got people from... Where are you all from? Why should I even say it? Why don't you tell me where you're from? Watch this fucking deluge of comments. You're going to see country. Tell me the country you're from. You're going to see all over the world. Scotland, Ireland, Portugal, right off the fucking bat. Canada. Yeah, baby! Taiwan. Peru. Fucking Peru. Awesome. Yeah, England. I got a... Peru. Saudi. Yeah, Saudi. Abdul became a patron. You're my first Saudi patron, Abdul Majid. I'm happy to have you, you know. Spain, Denmark, Norway. You know? Colombia. Yeah, but are you a patron, Guacamayo? The patrons are the ones that count. So we've actually got a really international community, and I think that adds an enormous amount of flavor to what we do. Because we get to, I mean, isn't it cool to talk to people from everywhere? It is. It is absolutely cool to talk to people from everywhere. It's cool to have patrons from everywhere. Zach Townsend, you need to become a patron. You need to be a patron, sir. This is for patrons. I'm not saying this because I'm trying to discriminate against you because you're from Texas. We got plenty of patrons from Texas, and I love them. You're a patron? Fucking Zach. All right. So I like the fact that we're from everywhere. Do we have a North Korean patron? We don't have any I'm not even sure we have any South Korean patrons. I don't think we have any Korean patrons. I don't think we have any Chinese patrons. But I got a patron from India. We got a fucking patron from Indonesia. Japan, everywhere. New Zealand, Australia. Smiley Eggy is half Chinese. Oh, shit, I didn't know. So you're half Indo and half Chinese? Is that the deal? Half Indonesian, half Chinese. Any Patreons from Easter Island? No. But from Antarctica? We got patrons from Antarctica. Does that count? You know that dog? Have you ever seen that dog on The Thing? The dog whose face completely peels apart like an orange? He's a patron. I have a dead dog as a patron. Did you know that? We attract everything here. All right. Let's see how we do this. Yeah, that dog is tight, dude. That dog, he's man's best friend. But his face is all peeled. His face is fucking peeled like a turnip. All right. We're starting off right away to say hello to new patrons, and I love you for it, guys. Like, really. Do me a favor, everybody who's already here. Can you do me a favor, folks? Welcome our new patrons, all right? We're up to 878. We got 3 new patrons to say hello to. Johan Skog, step up. Where are you? Johan Skog, Edson Peralta, and Noah Laflamme. Laflamme, where are you from? New Orleans or Quebec? With a name like Noah and a family name like Laflamme, I figure you must be from New Orleans, maybe Quebec, but you got some French in your family, guaranteed. Maybe what, Nova Scotia or something? Edson Peralta, Mexico. Bienvenido. Buenas tardes, friend. We have a lot of people from Mexico. I fucking love my Mexican listeners. I need to come to Mexico soon, dude. Johan Skog is Helvit. Do me a favor, Johan Skog. By the way, I love your fucking name, Helvit. Did you name it after the record store? Can you do me a favor? Those guys, like if I don't recognize your names or stuff, like Helvit, Flying Spaghetti, same thing. Change your names on go back to Patreon and change your names to your handle. Whatever handle you use on YouTube or Twitch or what you tune in with, just so that I can know who you are, you know? But welcome to the 3 of you, man. You're all superior creatures. 876 to 878.
Hello, superior creature.
As a matter of fact, over here, people remember their patron number, so why don't I make sure that I give you I'll give you your patron number so you remember. Helvit, you are patron 876. Edson Peralta, patron 877. Noah Laflamme, patron 878. We are now only 2 away from 890, only 12 away from fucking 900. Yeah, baby. Death as usual, you should change your Patreon name to Death as usual. Yeah, dude, it's a good idea. So we can find each other, you know? Chance Aim is patron 614. Where are my early patrons at? We're going to see if we can get Janet to pipe up. We got some early-ass patrons here. Where are my old guys out? 525 for Chubbs. Daniel Goldstein, 200 patrons since I joined. Listen, dude. When you do something that's cool, when you create an event that people like to hang out at, it becomes a lot easier. It becomes a lot easier to get patrons now than it was later, kind of thing. Why? Because we've been here for so long. We've been here nearly 2 years straight. Look at that, fucking vulgar reader, patron number 24. Yeah, bitch. That's why she is queen, bitch. That's why. Because she rules all. So yeah, I think that the fact that, hey, look at that. Fucking Sidon. That's my man. Vancouver boy. Patron number 10. Dude's been with me since the beginning. Filthy 50. We got 2 filthy 50s here. So I think that when you create something that people can kind of reliably expect, they know that it's there, it becomes a lot easier. It's not like, okay, well, it's going to disappear. Or, you know what, he's listened to it, but now I'm tuning in every day. People are going to feel, like, well, I am listening every day, so might as well become a patron if everybody else is, kind of thing. So I realize that it's become a lot easier, and I'm glad. I'm here for it. Me? I'm going to give you exactly what I promised you. I'm going to be here every day. I'm going to tune in, give you a show every 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. We're going to do an Old Man Listens show. And we'll always do new albums. So you guys, if you wait for a little while, we're going to announce the new albums for the week, which I don't even know myself. Do we even know what the new albums are yet? We don't. Guys, you might have to wait a little while. I have no fucking idea. Okay. So what's really cool is that it's funny. Evic McWhirter's like, he's filthy 52. Old-ass friend. I was there when Captain Beefheart started up his first band. I told him, don't do it that way. You'll never make a dime. Yeah, that's the way we did it, right? Everyone who listens to my shit, it's like, wait a second. This guy tells people to leave. How does he make it happen? It's precisely because I tell people to leave that it happens. Because the people who are patrons appreciate the fact that I throw out garbage. That I make it personal. The personal experience matters. And that's why we're here, folks. How many of us are here now? Gotta be over 100. Close to 150. It matters. This pregame matters. Because we're getting hype. For us that don't know the music, we can probably say, all right, we're not getting hype because we don't know what to expect. Okay? And I get that. Like, I don't know what to expect. I have an expectation, but I don't really know what to expect. But how many people do know the album and how many people don't know the album? Please, do's and don'ts. Please tell me if you know the album and if you don't. Because these are 2 different experiences up to a certain point. You have 3 experiences, okay? Do. There's a lot of people who know this album. Don't. Amir. Yeah, but Amir, you're not a patron. You need to become a patron. Amir. Your vote doesn't fucking matter if you're not a patron. Kabish. Edson Peralta, the album changed his life. Helvete knows it. Jean-Paul, you're not a patron. Can't help you. You understand? So you guys know the record. And you can see that there's a lot of us, including myself, that don't know the record, that don't know the band, haven't heard a note. Okay, so my question now, because there's 3 experiences, okay? The experience that people like me are going to have, people who don't know the music at all. And they're here specifically because they want to be able to listen to it with people who do have experience with the album, who do know it. And that's the second experience. The second experience is, I mean, you tell me if I'm overplaying it. But being in a room filled with people, we're going to do LCD Soundsystem now. Being in a room filled with LCD Soundsystem fans, people who know this, is it more exciting for you guys who already know and love the records? Knowing that there's some of us that are going to be hearing it for the first time. It's got to be, right? It's got to be a fucking big draw. I mean, I know that when I'm introducing an album to somebody for the first time and I see them really freak out over it, it makes me incredibly happy. Like yesterday was John Coltrane's 95th birthday. Now, of course, John Coltrane's long dead. He died like in fucking 68 or something. Okay? Well, it was John Coltrane's birthday. He would have been 95. So, I worship John Coltrane. I fucking revere John Coltrane. And yesterday, for his birthday, we played a John Coltrane record. But I didn't play the stuff that everybody would know. I didn't play Blue Train. I didn't play A Love Supreme. I didn't play Giant Steps. I didn't play the ballads. What it is that I did is I played John Coltrane Ascension, which is just about the noisiest fucking John Coltrane album that you can get. There are noisier, but it's one of the noisy John Coltrane records. It's late period Coltrane. Okay? When it's absolutely chaotic. And basically what he's doing is he's trying to fucking reach God. He's expressing emotion and love through his horn and trying to reach God with it. And a lot of people can't understand this. But a lot of people got to know Ascension. You know how happy it made me to see like fucking there was I think 75 people or something listening to John Coltrane, this crazy-ass John Coltrane record with me yesterday on his 95th birthday. You know how happy that made me? Now I know that there's some people who weren't able to get behind it because it's too challenging. It's too noisy. It's too a lot of things, okay? But how many of you were there yesterday and did enjoy it? You know how fucking happy it made me? The idea that this show here, turned you guys on to some late period John Coltrane, there is absolutely nothing more satisfying, more edifying than that. It makes me absolutely fucking happy. Had the time of my life with you guys. It made me happy because it's like I felt like I was sharing something that meant a lot to me. I was sharing music that I have a very deep love for. Late period Coltrane. And I introduced people to it. So yeah, to me, it's an enormous thing. You see, Tamara, Jiu-Jitsu, loved it. And she said it's the first time she ever heard it. So it made me massively happy. It's cool, you know? And so, this is the way it is that I'm treating this thing. LCD Soundsystem, man. I've never heard it. I'm looking forward to hearing it. We gonna dance? I hope so. Let's have a good time. What do you say? And just like that, we're now over 100. We're now over 150 people. We're gonna get started real soon. Where's patron number 500? 879. Let's see. Can we get to 880? Can we get to 900 by the end of the month? I don't know. We're gonna find a few more patron. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. Less than 6 cents a day. Ask our patrons if they have a good time. Ask our patrons if it's worth it. Don't take my word for it. The active community isn't a big one. $2 or $5 a month. Step up. So that we can say hello to you too. Just like we said hello to our new patrons. Noah, Edson, Johan, who probably all changed their names to their handle now. Let me go take a look. We're about to get started, folks. Yeah, Flying Spaghetti. Johan, go change your name to Helvete. So here we are, man. I'm ready if you are. I'm going to load up the bong. Oh, shit. 879 patrons. One more for 880, and then we go for 890. Yeah, motherfucker. All right, folks. Are you ready? I'm super hyped about this, man. Let's do it. Smoke him if you got him, friends. Oh, shit. Can I tell you something, actually? My dog's losing it. Can I tell you something? There's something else I'd like to do. Do you have the, tonight? How many of you are able to tune in tonight, folks? Yeah, the PAX is exactly what I got to load, Moza. I forgot to load it. I was charging it. Okay? How many of you can be here tonight? I would like to invite all of you to show up tonight. Tonight's going to be a freaking excellent show. Excellent show. Chloroform can be here. Death as usual can. Awesome. I got to go let my fucking Jazz out. Jazz is losing her mind upstairs. The reason for this is that tonight, my guest is joining me. We got fucking Blumpkin, Mother's Milk, joining us all the way from Saratoga, New York. We're going to have a guest. It's going to be amazing. Ash, okay, but I'm telling you, we're going to have a guest, and I know your musical taste, and you're going to like the shit we're playing tonight. Blumpy's going to be on tonight. We're going to do Blumpy's Box Part 2. Look at that thumbnail. Blumpy is Mother's Milk. He's the dude who does all of the art. He's incredibly talented. He got to know the show through Radiohead, like a lot of you have, and he stayed. And he's become a friend. And he's become a big part of the show. And we've done an old man with him, and it was fucking brilliant. So he's going to make some choices, I'm going to make some choices, and we're going to talk at the same time. So it's not just going to be music and me. You're going to see an interaction between two people who know each other, two people who get along really well with each other, and are going to have a good time. You want to tune in. I'm telling you, fucking Eggy, I know that it's late over there. Get yourself a bottle of alcohol and tune in tonight. We are partying! Parties. Do you like the party? That's what we're doing tonight. I will be fucking shrooming. I will be shrooming. I will not be drinking. I don't drink anymore, really. But I'll be smoking my ass off, and I'll be shrooming. Blumpy, it's going to depend on what his wife Amba does. The first time around, he was all nervous. His wife made him made him a tequila sunrise or something. She made him some delicious tequila drink. It calmed him down, but the problem is he started hammering the bottle. By the end of the night, he was fucking hammered. It was the best time in the fucking world. He's so funny. He's so funny when he's drunk. It made him a bit ashamed. Oh, I'm not drinking anymore. No, motherfucker, you need to drink. You're better when you drink. So what it is that I'm saying is you're going to see two people, I think, that really get along, talk about music, and I can tell you, I can speak for him. Blumpy knows music. Blumpy knows music. We're going to have a good time. So I invite you guys to show up tonight. You're going to catch something fun. Rather than just hear me talk about it, you're going to hear both of us talk about it. Yeah, Blumpy's an old man. Blumpy's younger than me. He's in his 40s. You know? All right, folks. I think I'm ready. I just have to go do some things real quick, but I'm here just so you know the music can be heard everywhere. If I'm off camera, I'm off camera, but it can be heard absolutely everywhere. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, friends. Patrons, new patrons, join us for as little as $2 or $5 a month at patreon.com. And what it is that I'm going to do is I'm going to welcome you after the break. After the side is done, I'm going to welcome you, and we're going to say hello to everybody as we march towards 900 patrons. We're getting there. By the end of the month, we're only 22 away. Let's see if we find a few more today. Only the real ones step up anyway. The ones who aren't real are just like, well, why should I spend money for something I can get for free? Fair play to you. You can listen for free, but chat is for patrons. You tell me if being a patron is worth it or not. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, dear friends. It's time. I got to go get my packs and filler. Do you like to be filled? Don't answer that. Let's go. Let's go! It's nipple rubbing music. Rub your nipples. Rub your nipples. Rub your nipples. Eggy, why aren't you rubbing your nipples? Rub your nipples Nipples. Rub your nipples. Rub your nipples. It was on 45. It's the wrong time. Wrong speed. Listen. I was getting excited. I liked it. Now my nipples are all chafed. I was rubbing my nipples too vigorously. You see what happens when you play it at the wrong speed? I was rubbing it, and I rubbed it over the shirt. So what happens is now the shirt material just chafed my nipples. I'm going to have to go get fucking Band-Aids for my bleeding nipples. I don't like LCD Soundsystem anymore. It chafes nipples. LCD Soundsystem is nipple chafing music. Let's do this again. Take two. I'll be back. I'm listening. Amazing. is amazing. Yeah. Yeah, this is amazing. If somebody told me that this was going to be a dancier craft work, I would have immediately said, I love it. This is amazing. Dance! Dance, bitch, dance! Yeah.
It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. You brought a lot of money, but me, I'm catching tidy tummy. And you make me sleep. I try and try, but you undermine me. And I start to be sensible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is lovely, man.
And so it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. I'm dying to get away. I'm dying to get away.
Hey!
And next time we'll talk it over, and we can start again. For you, I caught a lot of static. And me, I would like it automatic. Oh, what did you think would happen next? Oh, what could it ever be? So it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. I'm dying to get away. I'm dying.
I mean, love. I gotta say that it's absolutely enhanced by the fact that I'm already in a spectacular mood. Look, it's Friday, okay? I absolutely don't overplay the fact that it genuinely, like, thrills me to hang out with you guys. I love it. You add to that a record that everyone seems to like. You add to that the fact that it's super up-tempo and it's kind of like one of those dancey things. In other words, an absolutely perfect Friday vibe. And you add the fact that the electronic elements to this, to me, remind me a little bit of Kraftwerk. I mean, obviously it's not Kraftwerk, right? But it does remind me a little bit of a dancier Kraftwerk. Motherfuck, man. That's all any of you had to say. Mind you, if any of you would have name-dropped Kraftwerk, maybe it would have gone over my head. Because it's not obvious, but it kind of caught me immediately. But it's not that. It's not like, oh, it's so obviously that. No, it isn't. But it's got those elements, I find. Yeah, it's got Daft Punk vibes. I find, actually, now that you mention it, right, the singing, I find, gives it the Daft Punk vibe. Like, when he started singing the second song, I started thinking to myself, do I really want this to sing? Do I want this guy to sing? Because I liked the first one and it was instrumental. And then I kind of like, oh, wait a second. You know, I do like his voice. I think it's all right. It's fun. So, yeah, it's a feel-good record. It's a feel-good record, which is something that I'm always up for. So what I think excites me even more than this, I think is going to make some of you happy. But it makes me think that I might want to get more LCD Soundsystem after just one side. After just one side, automatically it's like, you know what? Yeah. I think this is for me. So it's fun, you know? Now, listen to me, folks. Tally Hugh, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to all people that are not patrons. Robes. Tally Hugh, you're really good at spending my money, but you're not even a fucking patron. How does that work? Become a patron. Hey, I hadn't thought about it, but yeah, it's got the talking heads. It's absolutely got the talking heads vibe. I didn't think about it, but I do see what you're saying, Helvete. I mean, next time what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to wear one of those, those net shirts. Like, they're not really shirts. It's like wearing a fishing net on, and like you could see the nips right through. My nips need to breathe. My nips need to breathe. I love this t-shirt too much to cut out the hole. But if I didn't like this t-shirt, right now I would cut big holes right here so that I can expose and aerate my nipples a bit, just to make it a bit happier. Don't you feel better when your nipples are just in the air? Don't you? Lipstick? Don't you like leaving your nipples free, lipstick? Nipples are for the children. Nipples are like Wu-Tang. It's for the children. Nipples are for the children. Yeah. Look, I am all for this. I am all for this. We're going to have a good time, man. It's clear. Michael Kohler, are you a patron? Chat is for patrons, friends. You enjoying what we do? We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, friends. So, next week we'll have a bunch of shows. My question, though, is I don't know if we're going to be able to show you this afternoon what next week will look like. Because I realize that we may have not even gotten to that yet. But tonight, if you tune in tonight, we can show tonight. Yeah, that's it. We'll show you tonight what next week's shows are. Okay? So stay tuned. I'm telling you, tonight's going to be good, man. Blumpy's Box. It's going to be freaking awesome. I mean, you know me, right? So I'm going to get massively high and I'm going to shroom right from the beginning of the show because I'm looking forward to it. So right there, you know what that's going to be like. Add to that, Michael, and if you don't know Blumpkin, I promise that it'll only make things better. It'll be a party. So tune in, man. Tune in. We're going to find patron 879. What do you think, cool olds? Are we going to find patron 879? Move tack. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Go do it. Go do it. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. As we listen to side 2 of this. The sides are pretty short, aren't they? Which is fine. I mean, it's 4 sides, you know? To me, as long as I get a band who gives me 2 good sides of music, like as long as a band gives me like 35 minutes of music, I don't feel ripped off by a short record. At all. As a matter of fact, I think that I prefer a band giving me 35 minutes of complete fucking bangers, no fillers, rather than give me a 70-minute album that's got a bunch of songs that, you know. And so far, obviously, to me, these 2 songs are complete bangers. It's amazing. Friends, who is Luis G? Luis, ¿dónde está, amigo? ¿De qué país tú eres? Where are you, Luis? Patron 879. Superior creature.
Hello, superior creature.
Luis with us? Welcome, sir. Germany. Welcome, welcome, Luis. Danke. Happy to have you. I hope that you enjoy. I hope that you are enjoying yourself. Joey Sawyer, you're going to become a patron too? Chat is for patrons, friends. You've heard me say it. Come on now. It's $2 that makes the difference. It's not a big dollar amount. But if you want to be a part of it, then be a part of it. Make the act of community. Step up for as little as $2 or $5 a month, and we'll get you there. Luis did. We already got 4 patrons, new ones, so. The next one is lucky enough to be patron number 880, and that takes us only 20 away from 900. Let's see where that shit happens. Yeah, baby! Yeah! Let's go. It's going to happen, and you know it. I'm going to pack this pack, so I got to go rock a piss. I'll play the bing bong after the first side. I got to go rock a piss, though, and get some smokables happening. I am ready to listen to this. I will make absolutely certain that I play it loud enough so I can hear it all over the motherfucking house. Hey, Polam, is anything feeding back right now? Is everything okay with the sound? I should lower the sound in my own speakers? Is that what I should do? Like there's a bit of an echo? Yeah, okay. No, fair, man. Thanks. It should probably be a bit better then. Thank you. All right, folks, we ready for this? How many of us are here now anyway? There's a bit of feedback. Mooftak. If you were a patron, you would know what the answer is to your question. Do I ever play any Doom or Stoner? No, not at all. You know what I encourage you to do? Look at the link that I just put up, friends. Sleep, please. Dude, I've already done sleep. Stop. Browse the archive. If you want to know what I got, just go to the archive. Joey Sawyer, are you a fucking patron? I wish that would feed back into your fucking brain. I've asked 3 times. Do I have to ask for 3 times for two fucking dollars a month? Jesus Christ. Become a patron or shut the fuck up. Which one is it? I don't care. I thought you were a patron, Mooftak. And if you're a patron, you shouldn't be insulted by anything, because you know me. Okay, well, Joey, patrons, chat is for patrons, and I need you to respect that. Everybody else respects it. It's the same rules for everybody. That's not me throwing you out, Joey Sawyer. That's not me throwing you out. That's me inviting you for $2 fucking into my house a month. That's it. I'd rather see you here more often rather than tell you to be quiet. I don't want you to be quiet. I'd rather you stay in the conversation because you're enjoying it. So go do it. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. You want to know what I think? I think the dude's going to become a patron. Joey Sawyer. If he donates, then he understands that becoming a patron for $2 or $5 a month is a fucking joke. So we'll see him on the other side, most probably. Just like we saw all of you new folks. Luis, Flying Spaghetti, Edson Peralta, Johan Skaug, who's Helvit. They all stepped up today. I'm pretty sure that Mr. Sawyer will too. Barry Wheeler stepped up too. Yeah, bitch. Barry Wheeler, where the fuck are you? Sam's got a lot of pep today. He's got the pep. Guys, I'm happy to be here with you. What? Do you want me to relax? You want me to do the rest of this like I'm that comedian with the dented skull, Stephen Wright? You want me to you want me to talk like that instead? I'm happy to be here with you. That's why I'm excited. Barry Wheeler, patron 880, superior creature. You see how it works?
Hello, superior creature.
Yeah, bitch. Super happy to have you too, buddy. Super happy to have you, Barry. I'm glad you stepped up. Thank you. I'm pretty sure that it'll be worth your while. Will we hit 888 tonight? Dr. Gonzo, you're not wrong. I honestly think we can hit 888. After a while, people who watch this show and listen to this show know what it is. They know the deal with the chat. They know that it's for patrons, and people want to get in. I get it. Again, for me, the fact that it's massively cheap is the point. Please understand this. Please understand. I'm not looking for the dollar. I'm looking for whatever you can afford. I'm looking for the active community. That's what's important here. Barry just did it. You can do it too. Step up for as little as $2 or $5 a month, and we'll greet you after the break. Time to listen to side 2. I am ready to dance. Are you ready to dance? Let your nipples free. Free the nipples. Free the nipples. Remove your bras, your pantaloons. Remove your shirts. You don't have to worry if you got hair on your nips. That's for another time. You can go see the dermatologist and they'll fix everything. They'll pull the hair out with the wax. Have you ever had the wax? You can wax your nipples. Let's go. Patron, 881, where are you? Keith Toker. Let's do this. Having a good time, Lipstick. Of Gorillaz, that big song, Lip Sync. What's the name of that Gorillaz song?
Oh, I don't know, where to begin. We are North Americans, and for those of you who still think we're from England, we're not, no. We've been on planes and on trains till we think we might die. Far from North America, where the buildings are old, and you might have lots of mimes. I hate the feeling when you looking at me that way, 'cause we're North Americans, but if we act all shy, it'll make it okay, it makes it go away. I don't know, where to begin, when we're North American, but in the end, make the same mistakes all over again. Come on, North America! We don't have those. So where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love tonight? But there's no love, man. There's no love and the kids are uptight. So throw a party till the cops come in and bust it up. Let's go, North Americans. Oh, you were planning it. I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry. The more I do it, the better it gets. That's why North America. someone to pay the rent. Wahoo! North America! It's the furthest you can live from the government. Some South American Christians might disagree here in North America, but New York's the only place we keep them off the street. Move, move. Now, we can't have parties like in Spain where they go all night. Shut down in North America, or like Berlin where they go another night. Alright! You see, I love this place that I've grown to know. Alright, North America. And yeah, I know you wouldn't touch us with a 10-foot pole. 'Cause we're North Americans. We are North American scum. We are North Americans. We are North American scum. We love North America. Take me back to the sanctuary. North American scum. Well, we could be in every one of them night every bus. North America. Where the DJ gigs on his phone. Here in North American scum. But don't blame the Canadians. Look out, North America.
I was working as a waitress in a goddamn bar when I met you. Yeah, I'm a fan of this. Beautiful song. It's not only dancey, like that wasn't necessarily just dancey. And I absolutely love the vibe that we have. You know what it is that I just thought to myself? Look, I'm not a dance guy, okay? So I'm just not a guy that you're going to see in clubs. It's not who I am. Does that mean I don't dance? No, it means that most music doesn't make me dance. That's what it means. Like especially that fucking Euro trash dance music. You know the shit. Same drums thing all by itself. Or then there's the obvious, there's the fucking obvious formula buildup. When there's a big explosion, and then it's that's pure shit. I hate that. I hate that. That's the kind of dance music I can't stand. Because it's formula. I hate that kind of dance music for the same reason I hate Muse, and for the same reason I hate whatever we did, Deftones. Because it's absolute fucking cliche. It's absolute nonsense to me. All sounds the same. I hate it. On the other hand, I don't feel that that's what we're getting here. At all. And what it is that I like about this, and because, I mean, the reason it is that I'm saying this is because I'm saying it, like, you know, with the idea that I'm not a dancer. I'm just not. Let's go dancing. Take me disco dancing, Big Ronnie. It's like, no. I'm going to stay home and smoke pot instead and listen to my records. And if I happen to play an album that makes me dance, then I'll dance in my own fucking room. You understand? Yeah, but dude, Satchel Paige says, I didn't pick the best Deftones album. It doesn't matter. It was crowdfunded. And I heard enough to know that I don't ever want to hear any more again. So I don't think that playing a better Deftones record would have made that much of a fucking difference, to be honest with you. It's not for me. You know? But what it is that I was trying to get to with all of this is that we got well over 200 people here. Well over 200 people. This makes me wish I was all in the same fucking room with you. And I really, I'm getting this more and more. I'm getting very attached to all of you. Like, really, it makes me just happy to see you guys, especially those of you that I know on Zoom. Like, it makes me happy, you know? And I listen to all of this, and it just makes me wish we were all together in a room, able to drink and able to dance and just able to have a good time. It makes me wish I was in a room with you, because this is absolutely, to me, happy making music. And we're all happy here. I think, well, fuck, I am, at least now. You know? And I see Keith Toker up there, by the way. So, Keith Toker, we got to talk to you. I'm everyone's dad here. Yeah, I can take that. As long as you don't mind that your dad's like a grumpy old prick sometimes. I'm grumpy, dude. If you haven't been here long enough, trust me, you'll catch me in a day when I'm in a terrible mood. Why do I do that? People think maybe, why does he scream? Is it like a shtick? No, it's not a shtick. I don't believe in pretending. I don't believe that I should act like I'm something that I'm not. So if I'm in a bad mood, I'm in a bad mood. If I'm in a good mood, I'm in a good mood. That's it. Ultimately, that's why I call it Gonzo Radio, because it's fucking the unvarnished truth. Whatever it is. So if I'm acting like a prick, I'm a prick at that moment. I would rather be a prick than pretend to be happy when I'm not feeling that way. Does that make sense? That's my choice. That's what makes this Gonzo. I would rather be a prick. I am more comfortable knowing that people know what my bad sides are. I am far more comfortable knowing that you know the shitty parts of my character and you still like me. It makes me more comfortable than having to hide, put my best foot forward, and having to wonder, well, what happens if all of a sudden I'm not in a good... You know what I mean? To me, honest is always the best way to do things. Always. So I'm okay with you not liking me sometimes. I'm okay with it, really. Because the people that you love most in your life, if you say that you like him every fucking day, you're lying. The people that you love most, you can't stand them sometimes. You follow what I'm saying? Does that mean I want to be a prick? No. So that's what I'm saying. It's not a shtick. I'm not putting it on. It's not because I want to be a prick. It's because life fucking gets in the way, and sometimes you have bad days. So why should you pretend? I don't work in an office. I don't have to worry about the overall morale. I do my fucking thing. Honest is better, to me. And if the honest part offends people, then at least they know it. They know at least, hey, look, the enemy you know, there he is. At least he's not hiding it. At least I know this guy is a prick exactly for this reason. And I don't like him, so I'm not going to do anything with him anymore. I'm not going to support him. He yells at his listeners. I'm not going to support him. I prefer it. Goodbye. Because from that, you're also going to get a bunch of people that, you know what? He's a miserable prick sometimes, but I generally like him. His moral code is good. He gives a shit about what he does. He's genuinely passionate about music. So in other words, pros and cons is not something I'm afraid of. I'm not a politician. I'm not trying to be a politician. I'm trying to be an authentic human being. And every authentic human being I've ever met has scars. Every authentic human being that I met is not perfect. So I prefer giving you the whole fucking unvarnished picture. Because I don't want to be anybody else. Because I will not pretend for you. Because I will not pretend to get 1 million viewers. I won't fucking do it. I don't care. And that's why it is that I'm absolutely 100% fine with saying, hey, you guys want to chat? You guys like what we do? Well, look, man. You want to listen all you want, but the chat's for patrons. The chat's for patrons. Why? Because they're the ones who foot the bill. Do you like this free programming, all you guys that are listening for free? Do you like the free programming? Do you like the fact that you have this free programming on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, every afternoon, every week, and every single night? Do you like it? Okay, so shut the fuck up, and please understand that the patrons are the ones that are paying for this. The patrons are the ones that are making it so that you're getting it for free. And respect the fact that it's for that we show those patrons appreciation and we give them the chat room. The chat room belongs to you. You're the group. You're the family. You're the fucking, you're the audience. The rest are just listeners. And that makes me a prick to some people. That makes stupid people say, oh, well, you know, this guy's just in it for the money. No, motherfucker. I do my job with passion, but it's a job and I got bills. And you're an asshole if you say that I just do it for money. Fuck you. You understand? So it's with that in mind that I say, if you're not a patron, I don't know you jack shit. I don't owe you a conversation. I don't want to talk to you because I'm busy talking to my friends. I'm busy talking to the people that got skin in this game. Those are the people that matter. Those are the people that you should like too, because they're the ones that are making it free so you can listen for free because you won't put up $2 or $5 a month. You understand? I speak straight, baby. I speak straight. You understand? And if you have any fucking complaint that I do this and I want you to be a patron for $2 or $5 a month, go swallow a big fucking bowl of dicks and get off my channel. Capiche? Gustafsson, whatever your argument is, if you did it only for the money, you wouldn't speak between songs. Yeah, look. Do I have a formula here? No. I talk way too much for the formula. I say too much. I don't have, the stupid thumbnails. You know how every thumbnail has to, you have to look. You have to look like you're surprised. You have to make these stupid faces. Because those are the thumbnails that attract YouTube people. Fuck those thumbnails. Fuck them. I got the best fucking graphic artist I've ever met in my life doing my thumbnails. There's no stupid pictures. It's all clever, though. Everything's clever. The dude does it with intelligence. He does it with integrity, and he does it with artistry. He doesn't have to go with a fucking formula. Hey, you know what, Blumpkin? Please, can you do me a favor? Next thumbnail, what you need to do is you need to take a picture of me looking the most outraged possible because it's going to attract more YouTube viewers. Fuck it! The top 5 Kanye West albums ranked. Is Metallica's And Justice for All good? Fuck off. I don't want to be a fucking YouTube fucking stereotype. I don't want to be a YouTube stereotype. I want to do something special. I want to do something real, whatever it is. I'm not recreating the wheel. That's not what I'm saying either. I'm doing something different. I'm doing something that I know has never been done before. But I'm not recreating the wheel. I'm just taking pieces that are already there and turning it into something that's personal and unique. That's it. Do you appreciate this? Smitty! Do you appreciate this, Smitty? Because you ain't a fucking patron. Do you like what we do? Of course you do. This motherfucker yells a lot. He's a prick, but I think I like him anyway. Go become a patron, you deadbeat. Well, Catwalk says like Fantoma. I'm not going to argue with Fantoma because Fantoma created the formula. Everybody followed. Fantoma created the formula. So he gets a win for me. Number 1. Number 2, he works harder than you do. He earns everything he gets. Do I agree with what he does? No, it's not for me. But it doesn't have to be for me. I'm not right. I just know what's right for me. I'm not trying to be right. I'm not trying to convince you to do things my way. I mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to tell you guys, hey, do like me. Stop following all music media. Don't follow any of it. Don't read Pitchfork. Don't read Rolling Stone. Don't read any of those magazines. Read nothing. Just count on conversations to drive and your own curiosity to drive your purchases. Am I expecting anybody to do that? No, I'm not. But that's what I do because it matters to me. Sam, the new Kanye West album came out. React to Donda. Fuck no. I'm gonna buy it on vinyl when it comes out, and I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna add the qualitative experience to it. I can wait. But Sam, you're missing out on a lot of music if you do it that way. Motherfucker, how much more music do I need? I got nearly 8,000 records. How much more do I need? Do I really need to go to streaming, discovering my music for the first time streaming, and destroying my own first-time experience of a piece of music? Do I really need to do that? Fuck no. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. So I don't. Does that mean I don't agree? Listen, do things however the fuck you want. I don't care. So if Kanye hasn't released anything since 2013, God bless him. I don't need to listen to his music. But you're missing a genius. No, he's not a fucking genius, you moron. Go listen to more music, a genius. Oh, it's production, it's genius. Yeah, it's genius if you haven't heard any Jay Dilla. If you've heard Jay Dilla, what you're going to do is you're going to hear Kanye do Jay Dilla. His production. Jay Dilla did it before Kanye did. Genius. Shut up. That's stupid people who haven't heard much music. Go put on a John Coltrane record. Come and talk to me. Does that mean he's not talented? He's obviously talented. 009, listen to me, 009. You're having a great old time here. I asked you the question, so don't pretend like you don't see it, 009. You see the question. Are you a patron? And I'm asking the same question to anybody who's not a patron. The reason I'm asking him, are you a patron, is because I already know he's not a patron. And he saw the fucking comment. He saw the comment, but he ignored it and he's still talking. That's a bit of an asshole, isn't it? That's not respecting my limits or our limits. Yes or no? Now, am I telling you to shut up, 009? No. I'm telling you, put up or shut up. If you want to be a part of the community, then step up like everybody else did. You don't get to take something that everybody else had to do, that everybody else had to make an active commitment for. You don't get that. I got to block you if you got to do that. Not because you're a prick, but because the same thing is for everybody. When you show up to a party, if you're the guy who shows up with a six-pack, and drinks 12 beers at the party, you're an asshole. I don't want you at the party. No matter how exciting, no matter how beautiful you might be, no matter how engaging you might be. When you show up to a party, bring a bag of chips for everybody, period. Because that's the way I do things in my house. And if you can't do things in my house that way, you don't belong in my house. So if you can't bring a bag of chips to the party, I don't want to see you. That's it. Wait a second. I thought Sam said he was happy. I'm fucking super happy. Can't you tell?
You just stepped into the worst nightmare of your life.
You understand? So in other words, I mean, don't punk yourself. Don't be a bitch. Don't. The difference between, you can listen for free. It's not like you can't listen. The show is there for you for right? You can listen, right? But I don't know you a conversation, and I don't want to know you unless you actually want to be here. And if you really want to be here, then you're going to become a patron for $2 or $5 a month. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. This is where it is that the guys that don't agree with me are going to shit talk. You don't have to worry. Polem's ready to block you immediately. Polem is ready to tell you.
Free drinks now!
God, we'll get rid of you now! You're a shitty Selvin. Porto.
We must have free drinks.
No free drinks.
Come on, we want free drinks.
No free drinks.
We must have free drinks.
No free drinks.
You must give me free drinks immediately.
Fuck you. No free drinks.
We believe in the power of free drinks.
Fuck you. No free drinks.
Free drinks. Free drinks.
Free drinks. Free drinks. Free drinks.
Free drinks. Free drinks. Free drinks. Free drinks. Free drinks.
If you want a free drink, go visit your Aunt Molly. She'll make you a fucking pie. She'll go make you a pie. She'll give you a glass of milk. Go visit your Aunt Molly. I'm not your Aunt Molly. Get the fuck out of my sight.
You are a shitty businessman. You know that now.
All right. And it's with that. And you guys know how I say things. I say things with humor and all because I mean it that way. Mind you, people who step over what it is that what I consider important to me, that I block them. All right, listen to me. We're at Patreon 800, and let's do a drum roll. Do we have one of those special drum rolls, Polem? Don't pick a shitty one. Pick a good drum roll. When there's a big explosion, and then it's fucking asshole drums. 884, Superior Creatures. Yeah! Our new patrons, please welcome patron 881, Wheels. Patron 882, Keith Toker. Keith Toker, if that's a real picture, I love your dreads. Patron 883, Thomas Stubbs, Tom the Stubbs. And patron 884, Aaron. All of you, Superior Creatures.
Hello, superior creature.
Yeah, bitch. And now we're only 16 away from 900, baby. Thanks for stepping up, guys. I appreciate you. You know what the best part about this is? You never have to do anything else. Once you make the act of commitment, everything else is voluntary. That's it. You can tune in every day. I'm happy to have you. It's okay to not have a lot of money. You know what's not okay? The expectation of free. That's not okay. I'm telling you, if you come here and you expect free, it's wrong. I'm working. So listen for free. But chat's for patrons. 885, where the fuck are you? Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Where are you, buddy? Buddy. All right, folks. I got to go take what they call the pee-pee. I got to take a pee-pee, and I have to put a little bit of balm on my nips. My nips are very chafed. On the way back, do you think, yeah, I got to go take a piss for sure, man. On the way back, you think we're going to find patron 885, 886? What do you think? How many listeners are we? We're a ton of listeners. I hope all of you are having a good time. I mean this in the most genuine way possible. I hope that those of you who are not patrons and just enjoying the show quietly, I hope you're having a good time too, because I want that. If you weren't having a good time, why would you want to be a patron anyway, right? Right? Right. Let's see who steps up after this potty break. Take it away, Mr. Buchek.
Bing bang, ding ding ding, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, ding ding bang, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, bing 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 ding ding bang bang ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Parapakityan. Bing bang, ding 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 bang bang bong. Di di berpakapakap. Bing bang, ding ding ding, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, ding ding bang, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, bing 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 ding ding bang bang ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Parapakityan. Bing bang, ding 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 bang bang bong. Di di berpakapakap. Bing bang, ding ding ding, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, ding ding bang, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, bing 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 ding ding bang bang ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Parapakityan. Bing bang, ding 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 ding.
Don't I sound like two water buffaloes fucking? I am a big fan of wildlife nature preservations. So I like to talk like...
Shouldn't you be at a water buffalo lodge meeting or something?
Aiden, you're not a patron. Did you hear anything I said? I sound like a moron. So what do you think? Any of these new people step up? You notice how often I have to say things and there's some people that still don't get it or respect it? Now you know how it is why it is that I gotta say it. Do you notice how everybody, the ones that don't put up $2, those are the only ones who complain about me, quote unquote, begging for money? Motherfucker, when you're working, do you beg your boss for money? I don't have a boss. So I hustle for mine. Do you understand that? Respect my hustle, bitch. Have you worked 561 straight days? No. So shut up. Respect my hustle or shut the fuck up. Listen for free. You can do that. What, do I owe you something? No. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. We ready for more dance music? Do you want to dance? Do you want to? Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. See? I was listening to Celine Dion earlier. Could you tell? Where does my heart beat No! The power, the fucking power. The power. The power. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. We're going to find patron 885. I'm almost certain we will. Might take some time. All right, folks. We ready to continue this dance party? We ready for this dance party? I hope so. I'm ready. You know what you guys could do for me? Okay? 2 things, okay? I'm your old man. I'm your groove merchant. Would you buy me a coffee? These shows exist with your support. They exist with your tips. Your tips make this shit go forward. Tip your old man. Would you buy me a coffee if we were here together? While we were dancing, would you buy me a nice martini? Would you buy me something? So buy it for me. The difference is that I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it towards the show instead of drinking your drink. Brady Carpenter, that means you. Become a patron. Silence. And you guys that know me know that I put everything back in, but everything back in. You guys are the ones that make the show go. And I appreciate you. Do you need to do something that you can't afford to do? No, sir. No, ma'am. If you can't afford to do it, I'm telling you, don't do it. If you genuinely can't afford $2 a month, then listen quietly. I'm okay with that. I am, totally. Well, hell, Vit, if you would buy me a drink, and I believe you, here's a link for the tip. Leave the show a tip. You're not leaving it to me because, like I said, it's the show. We buy records. It costs money to put on the show. We pay a producer. We put it all back in so that we can produce this for you. Can't say we don't put up enough content. 10 shows a week, I think that's a lot. That's 40 shows a month, 30 shows a month. It's a lot of shows. Brady Carpenter, what it is that I'm trying to say, is it's not even funny because you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Become a patron or I gotta block you. Because chat is for patrons. That's it. If you can't afford, or if you don't want to and you're unwilling to put $2 or $5 a month to be a part of this, then I don't want you to be a part of it. Does that make sense? Yes. It makes sense. Helvit, thank you, Helvit. Please know that it goes back. I know you're new here, so you don't know that. But what it is that I encourage you to do, and that comes to all new people, I encourage you to listen more carefully. Listen as often as you want. We're here every day. Okay? Listen and tell me if you feel like I'm working in a manner that earns all of this. And what it is that you'll see is you'll find that I'm an extremely dedicated person to this. No matter how stupid I act, I absolutely take to heart the fact that I'm trying to carry forward the spirit of people like John Peel. Introducing music to new people, sharing with people, music, vibing with people. This matters to me. You understand? So thank you, David Rush. I appreciate it. You're delicious too. I would never fucking taste you though. Sorry, man. I'm a vegetarian. So happy to have you guys. Thank you for everything. We'll keep it going. I told you, man. You never have to worry. I'm going to make sure that we always keep current. When it comes to records, I'm not going to do MP3s or any of that shit. I'm so old, I don't even know what to call them streams. I'm still calling them MP3s. But you can pretty much count on me buying everything new on vinyl that I am genuinely interested in. New shit. New shit. I'll buy it all the time. That's my commitment to the show. Because we have to do that. Because I have to play new music. Because we want to do that. Capiche? So, thank you all for everything that you do. We got another 2 sides, so we ain't done. This is only half done, folks. There's your link. Those of you who have heard me say my thing, some of you have heard me say it 1,000 times already. Become a patron or shut up. What do you think? I think that my ban button is ready. Be a part of it or don't be a part of it. Don't take the parts that you can and then don't do your part. We expect you to do your part and then you can take as much as you want. Fair? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. I'm going to start. Thank you, Robot Sex. Yeah, bitch. You at work? What's the deal? Why are you not on? Uma, my girl, Queen Piss. I want to see if we're going to hit like 890 today. We will. We'll find them. We're going to dance some more. Is that okay? Is the rest of this music going to make me dance? I'd like to ask you guys something else, actually. I forgot to mention, but I'd like to ask you guys something else. Can I expect the same thing? And this is not for those who don't know this band. Okay? This is for those who do know the band. So I'm asking you guys that do know all of this. All right? What album should I get next? Number one, how many else? Like, inform me. Educate me. I'm the newbie here. What albums should I get? How many albums do LCD Soundsystem have? Is this their first album, their last album? Assume I know nothing because I don't. To me, and I keep it that way because I want that first time to be real and immediate, and that's why I don't look into anything. I want the music to hit me, and I want the experience of sharing with you to hit me. I want to be informed by you. I want the conversation to have meaning. So tell me, folks. And I want you to know something. I'm going to buy the records. You see it? I'm buying it. I'm telling you right now, I'm buying another LCD Soundsystem album. Guaranteed. Okay? I'm telling you this. What should I buy? A whole bunch of you are telling me I should play This Is Happening. Is that the one with the disco ball? They got 4 studio albums. Thank you, Death as Usual. They got 4 total. Okay. So This Is Happening is next. I'm going to get it. Unless it's one of those records that's insanely difficult to find, then listen, I'm not going to chase either, right? So if those albums are readily available, you guys can safely count on the fact that I will buy the next record. All right? And it's very, very clear that you're telling me This Is Happening should happen. Okay. Deal. E.G., are you a patron? Not a patron, right? Hey, well, if it's $100, I'm not buying a $100 record to do the show. That's the kind of thing I crowdfund. I won't spend $100 on a record I don't know. I won't. E.G., you're so busy talking about what's the worst. You know what's the worst? Can I tell you what's even worse than the Disco Ball album? People who aren't patrons, and I tell them what the deal is, and they still don't listen. Those are the worst of all. I fucking hate those people. I block those people. Tyler Large, are you a patron? You'll become one now. Attaboy, that's what I want. It's good, because you were about to be blocked. But you're not going to be anymore. You'll be back. I believe you. I believe you, dude. So, Vulgar Reader, remember that album, This Is Happening? The one, okay, This Is Happening is expensive. No, I'm not going to buy a record that's $100 unless we crowdfund it. And we can do that another time. I'm not ready to start doing that now. Here's your link, E.G. Attaboy. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. Well, who is it? Edson Peralta says that it's $28. Yeah, $28 I'll buy the record. Chloroform, I'll buy the record at $28. Count on that. Done deal. As soon as I get a line on one, you can count on another LCD Soundsystem setup. Any album that makes me feel like I want to dance with all of you is something that's got to happen. Okay, so Death as Usual found my copy for me. All right, no problem, guys. By the end of this show, I'll have the next record. Gotta count on it, right? If I say I'm going to do it, I do it. And EG's about to become a patron, so I guess he's going to do the same thing. Same for all of you. You like it, step up. Let's see you guys become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. We are going to get to side 3 and welcome new patrons on the other side. How's that? So EG, I'll welcome you on the other side, okay? Do what you can afford and no more. If you guys don't like the idea of paying monthly, get rid of it. Do it all at once. $2 a year, $2 a month is $24 a year. It's the price of one cheap record. Go pay $24 a year and get it done with. $5 a month is $60 a year. It ain't much, man. Get her done. Because my standard, my way of doing things is never going to change. I will always do this for the people that want to be here. I'm not going to do this for people with the expectation of free. I don't do that. Best part about it is that I'm a really cheap date. $2 or $5 a month is a fucking joke, right? Vinyl Junkies, after we listen to more, we should have a movie night and watch Shut Up and Play the Hits documentary. No. You can do that on your channel, though, Cool Olds. What else should I do for you? Hey, Sam, after we listen to this, maybe you should come over and wash my car for me. No. Patreon.com. Let's dance. Smoke him if you got him. My PAX is ready. I am ready to fucking smoke out right motherfucking now. Let's go. Dance. Wow, this reminds me of Steve Reich. Wow, music for 18 musicians. Smoke, Keith. Let's see you smoke. Uma! Mud! Family bond!
That's how it starts. We go back to your house. You check the charts and start to figure it out. And if it's crowded, all the better.
Welcome, EG.
You're talking 45 turns as fast as you can. Yeah, I know it gets tired, but it's better when we pretend. It comes apart.
EG stepped up, man. Welcome.
The way it does in bad films. Except the part where the moral kicks in. The one we're running out of the drugs, and the conversation's grinding away. I wouldn't trade one stupid decision for another 5 years of life. Oh, you drop the first 10 years just as fast as you can, and the next 10 people who are trying to be polite. When you're blowing 85 days in the middle of France, yeah, I know it gets tired. Only where are your friends tonight? To tell the truth, oh, this could be the last time. So here we go, like a sales force into the night. And if I made a fool, if I made a fool, if I made a fool on the road, there's always this. And if I'm sued into submission, I can still come home to this. And with a face like a dad and a laughable stand, you can sleep on the plane or review what you said. When you're drunk and the kids look impossibly tan, you think over and over, hey, I'm finally dead. Oh, if the trip and the plan come apart in your hand, you can turn it on yourself, you're ridiculous proud. You'll forget what you meant when you read what you said. And yeah, we knew you were tired, but then where are your friends tonight? Where are your friends tonight? Where are your friends tonight? If I could see all my friends tonight, if I could see all my friends tonight, if I could see all my friends tonight, if I could see all my friends tonight.
I definitely catch the Strokes thing, by the way. The Steve Reich surprised me. Remind me of these names when after the break. I'll talk about it more.
The time has come, the time has come, the time has come today. The time has come, the
Yeah, I had to bust out the magic marker for that one. That's my jam. It's my jam. Lipstick is asleep right now. I can see her on Zoom. She's asleep. So she probably doesn't even know that I'm on. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to scream just so that I could fucking startle her. The rest of you know, so I'm telling you right now, lower your volume. Okay, because it's time. It's time. Lipstick! Wake up! Wake She just gave me the double finger. Listen to me. What? You don't know that these things happen on this show? I exist to torment you, Lipstick. You fall asleep on me, that's what happens. That's what happens. Somebody will piss on your head when you fall asleep. You can't fall asleep. Before you know it, somebody's pissing on your head. I'm doing it for your own safety. You're a young girl, Lipstick. You need to know how to protect yourself. You got to be awake and alert at all times, or else, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Lipstick, what's going to happen if you're not alert at all times? Someone's going to piss on your head. And they're going to draw dicks on your face. That's very humiliating. What they're going to do, you're going to be asleep and they're going to start drawing dicks on your face. And they're going to take pictures and they're going to put them on the TikTok. They're going to put them on the TikTok. You understand? You're going to have a face full of piss with dicks drawn all over your face, on your forehead, everywhere. And they're going to take pictures and they're all going to laugh at you. And they're going to post your picture in the TikToks. So I'm just trying to protect you. That's why I yelled. You should take those fingers back. I'm very offended. I'm just trying to take care of you, little girl. Little girl. I'm just giving you the same lessons I give my own daughter, who is slightly traumatized by her father. All right. That was awesome. I mean, what else is there to say? That was fucking awesome. That got a little dot for sure. The beginning of the song on the beginning of the first song on this side, the piano bit totally reminded me of Steve Reich, Music for 18 Musicians. That came out of left field for me. Because I never fucking expected that. But the way it is, the piano looping, that's Steve Reich, man. And you're telling me that this band's from New York. So if this band is from New York, they probably know who Steve Reich is. Hearing fucking Donna Summer, which is to say Giorgio Moroder. Hearing Blondie. I mean, it's excellent. What else is there to say? It's excellent. It's enjoyable. I mean, it's fun to hear a song and say, okay, well, I already know that that's a song I'm going to play on the show again. I mean, why wouldn't I play that last song, that disco song? Why wouldn't I play that? You play that, you put people in an instant good mood. It's a beautiful fucking thing. Okay, so he's insanely researched. It'd be nice, you know. I'd like to know if I'm hitting it right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby girl. My daughter just walked in. Let the dogs out. Thank you. So, yeah, it makes me wonder if I'm getting this all right. You know? But it's enjoyable. The other part that I wanted to talk about, yeah, I mean, the percussion. Again, this is a surprise to me. But the percussion reminded me of Willie Bobo's disco period. Willie Bobo's a fucking badass. You know, all that disco percussion, that totally reminded me of Willie Bobo's disco period. Which I have some in the archive. So maybe we'll play some tonight. Willy Bobo Disco's good shit, man. And this is why you watch a show like this, right? It's precisely because I approach music from a very different point of view, that I do approach it from the vinyl point of view, and I approach it from my personal collection, that you get a view that's got nothing to do with what's current. To me, all of this is autobiographical. And why should that matter to you? For one reason. Those of you who are truly interested in listening to a bunch of different music, because it is autobiographical and personal, anything that I talk about is autobiographical and personal, and it makes it so that there's no algorithm that captures that. And once you're outside of the algorithm, that mathematical equation that determines the songs and artists that you are likely to like next based on your past search history, it's once you break out of that you get into the extraordinary, that you get to feel that spark again of, motherfuck, I just discovered something. Not because Rolling Stone told me, not because I saw a Pitchfork review. You understand? So for me, if there's even one of you that's going to go out and look for Willy Bobo's late 70s records, the disco period, good. Because the Spotify algorithm or the YouTube algorithm would have never taken you there, but I will. This is why you're patrons. This is what you support. This kind of a thing is important. The conversations that we have together are important. You guys, all of you people that complain about the internet being a fucking cesspit, that Facebook is a cesspool. Facebook's a cesspool. Facebook's a shit hole. That's why I left. But it doesn't mean that we can't connect in real meaningful ways. And this is the way we're doing it right here. Because we're talking about stories. We're talking about our personal experiences. We're doing something that's more meaningful, that's more qualitative than a fucking company that's paid to write about music because that's the way it is they earn their ad money. They're paid to get you to click. So they'll always give you the same sensationalistic titles to try to catch you. Oh, David Bowie's last words. David Bowie's last written words were. You see those articles? David Bowie's last written words were. And what they do is they cut out the last word so that you click because you have to find out. And then it doesn't matter if you read the article or you don't read the article. Just because you clicked, that's what they sell to the advertisers. So if you want to be treated like a click machine, you go right the fuck ahead and listen to it that way. I am not a click machine. I don't live that way. Music matters too much to me. So I let my curiosity take me to where I need to go. I let my conversations, my qualitative conversations that I have with you, take me to discover new things like LCD Soundsystem. To me, that's worth more. To me, that's more meaningful. The fact that there's 200 people who hung out in a room to listen to this together, that's fucking impactful. It matters. And if you like it, go out and buy it. Just the way you told me to go buy a record. And what am I going to do? I'm going to buy that record when somebody reminds me what the fucking title is, because I'm not good with the memory. But I'll buy it. This is not the way the internet works. The publishers shut this kind of thing down because there's not enough of us. There's not enough clicks. They're in the business of clicks. I'm in the business of music appreciation. So, having 200 live people listening to a piece of music together and interacting together and having a conversation is a qualitative experience. That qualitative experience is worth less than jack shit to somebody who is just worried about the publishing revenue. People who control the publishing revenue are looking after their own skin. They're looking after their own back. It's not for the good of music. Because they wouldn't be treating us like pirates, like thieves. So, buy, man. Buy it. Buy it. If you like it, buy it. Not because I say it's good, You don't need to listen to me. You're listening with your own ears. It's the best way. How many of you have gone to a record store, listened to a piece of music that was playing, and asked the guy, "Hey, what's playing?" And he tells you, "Can I have a copy of that?" And if it's a new record, he hands the new records to you. And if it's an old record, like it's happened to me, they'll take the record right off the fucking turntable and sell it to me. That's happened to me in LA. But I knew what the record was already. In this case, they were just playing an album I had been looking for ages. Marvin Gaye, Hear My Dear. Hear My Dear is a double album that was done by Marvin Gaye in about 78 or something like that. And what it was is the result of a divorce settlement. The divorce settlement, he was married to Berry Gordy, the founder of Motown. He was married to Berry Gordy's daughter. And when they got divorced, it was a contentious divorce. And one of the parts of the divorce settlement was that she would get 100% of the revenue, of the pay that comes from Marvin Gaye's next record. So Marvin Gaye, as he was writing the record, knew that he was making no money at all on the record. All the money would go towards paying off his ex-wife. And the album wound up being a double LP of songs where Marvin Gaye is processing the divorce. One song, When Did You Stop Loving Me? When Did I Stop Loving You? The first song is called Here It Is. You said I needed to do something for you? Okay, well, here it is. Fantastic motherfucking record. Couldn't find it anywhere. A beast record for the deep diggers. I mean, everyone's going to go for what's going on. I mean, with reason, right? But here it is. You tell the deep diggers, it's like, oh, motherfuck. For real? Whenever you catch the guy that knows the deal with Here It Is, he gets excited to talk about it. So when I was in LA the first time, I walked into a store. That record was playing on the fucking turntable. And I had been looking for this record for at least 5 years at that point. First time I walk into LA. Oh, fuck. Is this the record? So yeah, man, look, it's playing on the turntable. I walk into the store, this is what's playing. Immediately. Can you sell me that record? I hadn't even started digging into the stacks. I walked into the fucking store the first time. Bought the first thing I heard going into the record store, and it was a record I had listened to in 5 years. This is why collecting vinyl is better. Not because it sounds, not because of any of that, because it's a qualitative experience. It's beautiful. All the story that I told you, did you like it? Did you enjoy the story? I would never be able to tell you any of this story if all of this happened over a fucking stream. You understand? You can't roll a joint on a stream. Gabish? Now, do you like it? Are you not entertained? Yes, you're entertained. Good. I'm glad you're entertained. What it is that I'd like you to do, a few things. YouTubers, very, very weak on the fucking likes. A bunch of you are not even patrons and you can't even give the show a thumbs up. That's kind of bitch work, don't you think? I mean, whatever. It's a bitch move. Get up those likes. And more importantly than that, if you like what we do, then support what we do. Be a part of it. Join the conversation. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Become patron $8.86 today. Gabish. Do you like what I do? This is your last chance to leave the house a tip. We're at the end. We're at the fourth side. Then I'm going to go take my swim. If you like what we do, I'm your vibe merchant. You know what I do here. I will do this for you whether you tip me or not, and you know it. I'm here no matter what. I keep the lights open every day. Tip your old man. Tip your vibe merchant so that I can keep the lights on for when you do show up. And we'll say hello to the new patrons. All right? There's your link for patronage. I'm ready to do side D. Very much enjoying this record, and you heard it here. Okay? Count on it. That LCD album that I just forget, okay? Just remind me. A bunch of people are going to remind me. Now that I'm asking you, a bunch of people are going to send me messages and remind me. If they sell it at my record store, au 33 Tours, here it is. Thank you, Lipstick. Oh, hey, Lipstick. Yeah, bitch. No problem. I'm just looking out for you. My store is that store right there, okay? Go to au 33 Tours. If you live in Canada, the link I just put up is an incredible fucking link. Au 33 Tours is literally the best fucking record store delivery that I've ever had. They're amazing. And they ship anywhere in Canada for $15 flat fee. Canadian. You can get like fucking 10 kilograms of records. They ship for $15. That's it. Same thing, no matter what. They don't ship to the US. But Canada, you Canadians have it real fucking good. I'm telling you. I'm not just saying it, guys. I've bought records my whole life. I've bought records across Canada. I've bought records from everywhere. Au 33 Tours are the best in the game that I've seen. I got 8,000 records. I've seen a few. So, and what you do is use the code VJ33, get yourself 5% off. They'll know it's us. That's how you got it. And you get a 5% off. And another thing that you could do, actually, for those of you who were asking about how you give the show a record, the best way to do it and the cheapest way to do it, the absolute cheapest way to do it, go to the link I just gave you. If there are any records that you think that you'd like the show to have, because you know we're on every evening, right? Go to the link I just put up right now and go look and see if the record's there. When you pay, use the code to get your 5%. And in the notes, say it's for Vinyl Junkies. That's it. If you say it's for Vinyl Junkies in the notes, what they do is they keep the records aside and they deliver. Au 33 Tours deliver records to me every week. Okay, so they're our official supplier of records. They're our sponsors. And whatever it is that you put in, they add that to the order. So what you do is, number one, you're getting it in Canadian funds. Cheaper than American. Number two, you're not paying any shipping. It gets delivered to me automatically. Number three, you get 5% off. And the reason I can shill all day for these guys is because, again, I mean, I know the prices. I know the guy. He's fucking amazing. It's a good record store. He came here last week on Tuesday to deliver the last stash. And he said, yeah, Sam, one of the records was a little dented, so we gave you 10% off. I didn't have to ask. I looked eventually. Yeah, okay, there was a little dent on a record. He gave me 10%. Awesome. One of those, you know? So, yeah, Poseidon, you tell me, like I'm telling you, for me, your reviews, when it comes to this stuff, your reviews matter, okay? Because if I'm going to put my name behind something, I want to be able to back it. You tell me what the service is like when you order from there. That's it. You go there once, you'll keep going. You can compare your prices from one Canadian store to another. Go right ahead. They got the prices right. I'm telling you, the store does it right. So, I'm happy to be able to say that, in my opinion, I got the best record store in Montreal sponsoring our show. At one point, we're going to have Pete on, by the way. Pete knows. He was down here, the owner of the store. He was here, like I said, Tuesday, so he got to see, my setup and everything. He's going to be down here at one point. We're going to set up another microphone and just have like a drink and smoke a joint. Well, I don't know if he smokes or not, but I will. And we'll do our thing. And you're going to be able to speak live with somebody who owns a record store and has for a long time. Ask him whatever questions you want. Would you guys like that? Because I will make it happen. All right. Can you tell I'm in a really good mood? Thanks, guys. You guys are my fucking antidepressants. You guys are the best. I love you. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do this. Once again, patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies is where you become a patron. Tip your old man. This is the last time, okay? This is the last side. Let me just say hello to new patrons, and then we'll drop the needle. Is that all right? Tune in tonight, by the way. Can I say that? A poem. All right, another patron. Another two, actually. There's EG, who became a patron. But other than EG, we also have IOM. Patron number 886. Superior Creature.
Hello, superior creature.
Thank you, IOM. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Tune in tonight, guys. If you're able to, in about 4.5 hours, I will be getting on with Blumpkin, fucking Mother's Milk, the dude who does all of the graphics. He's my boy. Will he drink tonight? I don't know. I haven't spoken to Amber, his wife, so we'll see if drinks are in order or not. But I do know that you're going to get a show with two people that genuinely like each other, genuinely respect each other, and genuinely know their shit. The dude knows his shit. He knows his shit in his lane. Don't ask him about metal. He's not a metal guy. He doesn't know. He knows his lane. But he knows it fucking well. And that, to me, is always an asset to talk to people like that, because you guys bring something special to the show. So whenever it is that I'm able to connect like that with somebody, look, I mean, this is why I do it. I do it because I love doing this. I love talking about music 24/7, literally. So to know that I got this contact with people where it's like we just hang out and fucking nerd out for 3 hours together. Tune in. That's what's happening tonight. Get your drinks. Get your mushrooms if you got them. Get your smoke. It'll be fun. All right, folks. I'm going to fucking assault that pool after this side. Smoke them if you got them, guys. Let's do this.
Read all the pamphlets and watch the tapes. Read all the pamphlets and watch the tapes. Read all the pamphlets and watch the tapes. Get all confused when you mix up the dates. Don't give me the pretend. You come for the weekend and you stay for the week. You say that you hate it, but that's how you made it, just to keep it oblique. We're both high on lemon sips. We're all sucked in by politics. All the people deceive you, the kids never leave 'cause you make them at home. You try to appease them and they show you the stick, but still you pick up the phone. Hey man, you can take it as long as they don't shove you out in the cold. It's not getting better, no, it's not getting better, man. It's just getting old. And we do what we're programmed to do. Hey, we do what we're told. Oh, I never remember to carry my book when I get on the bus. You never forget, but it's your time to pay up when they are making our fuss. We're both high on lemon sips. We're all high on wiggling hips. Now, you break off your plans for the weekend, and you can tell them the dates, but that don't mean they're letting you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't give me the pretend. You come for the weekend and you stay for the year. Avoid all your plans 'cause we're making our day jobs into a steady career. We're both high on lemon sips. We all claw, climb onto Sound of silver, talk to me. Makes you want to feel like a teenager. Until you remember the feelings of a real live emotional teenager. Then you think again. Sound of silver, talk to me. Makes you want to feel like a teenager. Until you remember the feelings of a real live emotional teenager. Then you think again. Sound of silver, talk to me. Makes you want to feel like a teenager. Until you remember the feelings of a real live emotional
Yeah, this is an instant favorite.
teenager.
Man, this is good.
Then you think again. Sound of silver, talk to me. Makes you want to feel like a teenager. Until you remember the feelings of a real live emotional teenager. Then you think again. Sound of silver, talk to me. Makes you want to feel like a teenager. Until you remember the feelings of a real live emotional teenager. Then you think again.
That's some bouncy bass. Very elastic. What's this called?
Sound of silver, talk to me. Makes you want to feel like a teenager. Until you remember the feeling.
Yeah, I can get the Royksop thing for sure. Last song, guys.
New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down. New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down. Like a rat in a cage, pulling minimum wage. New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down. New York, you're safer, and you're wasting my time. Our records all show you were filthy but fine. But they shuttered your stores when you opened the doors to the cops who were bored once they'd run out of crime. New York, you're perfect, oh please don't change a thing. Your mild billionaire mayor's now convinced he's a king. And so the boring collect, I mean all disrespect. In the neighborhood bars I'd once dreamt I would drink. New York, I love you, but you're freaking me out. There's a ton of the twist, but we're fresh out of shout. Like a death in the hall that you hear through your wall. New York, I love you, but you're freaking me out. New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down. New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down. Like a death of the heart. Jesus, where do I start? But you're still the one pool where I'd happily drown. And oh, take me off your mailing list for kids who think it still exists. Yes, for those who think it still exists. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong, and just maybe you're right. And maybe mother told you true, and there'll always be somebody there for you, and you'll never be alone. But maybe she's wrong, and maybe I'm right, and just maybe she's wrong. Maybe she's wrong, and maybe I'm right, and if so, here's their
Tip your old man. Tip your waiter. Have you enjoyed yourself? Has it been a good time? It's been my pleasure to have this with you. Leave a few bucks to the house so that we may continue. Yes. an excellent record. Everything that I hear sounds very informed. Just it reminds me of a lot of cool New York shit. So I mean, this is obviously somebody, you know, who's very ensconced in the arts. It's awesome, because that's exactly what speaks to me most. So yeah, I mean, I loved the record. I expected to like it. I like it more than I thought that I would like it. I mean, I'm certain it's because I'm in a good mood, but the music, it was enhanced to me. I mean, the music enhanced the good mood. Everybody here is in a good mood, so I mean, it becomes contagious a little bit, right? And the best part about it is that we're going to continue this good mood tonight. Dude, the last song, any thoughts specifically on that? Some of you mentioned Weezer. I get it. To me, what I thought immediately was Ben Folds. He's got that sense of humor. He's got that same edge, but like with a sense of humor to it that's very much like Ben Folds. And I mean, I love Ben Folds, so I loved it. I mean, what else is there to say? I think that this is more, it's good. It's art, you know. I really enjoy it quite a bit. Crab, you're not a patron. What are you even talking to me for? I don't want you. The packaging quality, I don't know how much this record costs. Okay. The packaging quality is fantastic. The record's very nicely pressed. The records are centered. It's got a textured sleeve with foil stamp here. So here, let me give you a close-up. You see here? The writing is a foil stamp. So it's really cool. Thanks for reminding me, by the way. It's just... I mean, you're not going to be able to catch it because there's too much light. It's all white type of thing. But my feeling is that there's not a single one of you that's going to be disappointed with the quality of the packaging, the quality of the recording, or the quality of the pressing. So if it's a $28 record for a 2 LP set, I would say jump. You're absolutely getting value. And you know what? I'm glad that you guys did ask that question. And look, you're going to have to forgive me if I forget to do this. I told you, for me, it's about the listening events, and sometimes I don't remember this stuff. So, I mean, always feel free to remind me. I know that I got a shitty memory. But yeah, I mean, as a consumer, right, in terms of buying it, if you were thinking about buying it and it's a $28 record, buy it. No problem. As far as I'm concerned, if you're getting the record for $14 a side, you're getting a deal and a half. I hope that helps. If it's available, yeah. Again, you guys are going to let me know what the other albums are. Maybe we're going to start a thread. Hey, how many of you are on the Discord server, by the way? I don't know how many are using Discord, but I have noticed that the Discord's getting busier. I read the Discord, by the way. I do read the Discord. I love reading I love seeing all of your records. I love seeing what you have to say about them, kind of thing. Okay? Join the Discord server if you're that type of person. It's really shaping up nicely, I gotta say. Okay? Don't forget to tip your waiter if you can. And tonight, come to party. We're gonna have a good time. The reason we didn't have any Popo is because it's a Warner artist and Warner whitelisted us. Isn't it more pleasant this way? I'm pretty sure they're going to sell some records off of it. This works. All right, folks. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you tonight. I got to go grab a swim, all right? Catch you later. Thanks for tuning in.